What won't you understand no matter how many times it gets explained to you? What career I want to have? I feel so stuck, but don't know where to focus my energy. Do you want some help? Desperately. First, write down every single thing that could be fun to become. No matter how silly or random. Everything from astronaut, to a person who makes screws, to a surgeon. This is to get your thoughts flowing and maybe come up with things you hadn't even thought of before. Second, cross out anything that's not realistic. Unless you're willing to really put the effort in. Astronaut, for example, is maybe a far-fetched goal. Third, see which ones you're willing to work towards. For example, I decided against becoming a midwife because nursing school didn't appeal to me at all. This is also a chance to see what opportunities that could be created by choosing certain subjects. For example, if you'd want to study abroad, you can lean towards the things that allow you to do that. Also, do you want to go to school, or do you want to trade in something that you can start directly into? That is sales. Fourth, what resources do you have? If you want to go to school, you might look at options for student loans. Who is out there who can help you to get there, where you want to study, etc. For example, I approached a company that helps with applying for studying abroad, so the process was easier to understand. Fifth, now look at your values. Do you want to do something that makes you happy, or something that makes more money? It should be noted that those are not mutually exclusive. Do you want to do something creative, or something that you can use your brain, or something that is a bit more mindless? Which would be better for you in the long run? By now you've probably narrowed it down to a few things. Now you can start nitpicking. Which do you lean more towards? Sleep on it and come back to it several times. Let it simmer in your mind for a bit. Make a list of pros and cons if you're still not sure. If you're between a few, maybe reach out to people on Reddit or in your life and have them explain what those careers are like. Maybe see if it's possible to find a work that combines some of the things you're looking at. Also remember that it is possible to change your career later in life. If you choose something now, it's not set in stone forever. I hope this helps. Feel free to ask me if you have questions. 10. Kids dating and having girlfriends and boyfriends in the 5th grade. I don't get it either. I'm like, you're 10 years old. You've got plenty of time for this stupid crap when you're older. Then again, I used to work at a middle school where it wasn't uncommon to find kids making out and all, but naked pretty much all over the damn place. One time a co-worker went out to smoke a cig in her car. She wasn't supposed to be doing it on property at all, but admin didn't give her it, and busted a couple behind one of the dumpsters where the guy had his hand up the girl's shirt and all the way down her pants. And she was moaning. She reported it to admin, but they were like, kids will be kids. Math. Dude with dyscalculia checking in, yup. Chick with dyscalculia saying, yup. That's about right. I wasn't diagnosed until I was about 17 years old, because well, she's so good at everything else she can't possibly have a learning disability. I mean, did you even look at her reading and comprehension scores? They are off the damn chart. She's just bad at math. I was like, dude, seriously? Explanations in science. For example, I understand that we are on the Earth because of gravity. But why? Or why was there a Big Bang at the start of the universe? Or why do we dream? I've just put the answer down to that fact that it just is, and there is not a lot I can do about it. How it feels to have female genitalia. I have the same question on the male genitalia. How and why the people who support Donald Trump still support him. If one of their neighbors, or co-workers, or friends lied to them half as much, they'd probably want nothing to do with them anymore. I've got a few Trump supporting friends. When it comes up, they basically say that yes, he's a moron, but to them he's the lesser of two evils when the other option is literally any liberal candidate. That's literally what my Trump supporting friend told me yesterday. I work with a lot of Trumpies. They just excuse his behavior. No matter what he does, it is excusable. It is very brainwashed, culty type behavior. Motivation. I have a lot to motivate me by any standards. A job, a child, A prospective new relationship with a long-time crush, but I feel no motivation. Nothing in my mind tells me this is the reason to improve yourself. Diet, exercise, whatever. Bitcoin. People actually want X for more than making their partner happy? Sorry, but other people actually want X? Do they not know about garlic bread? Do most people stop eating garlic bread during X? Y'all are doing it wrong. Once you try it with Texas toast, garlic bread during X feels boring and the excitement is gone. How economy and money works. Life. Affect versus effect. I just avoid using either one whenever possible. Raven. Remember. Affect, verb. Effect, noun. The attraction to soccer. Shipping in fandoms. Like, I can kinda see in slice of life or dramas, but then you have action and story oriented shows, and I'm just like you're watching a show about ghost samurai with talking swords fighting Nazi wizards who are allergic to demons. At what point do you look at two characters and just go, you know, I bet they freaking? It just seems like such a pointless thing to think about for many shows. Religion. How the hell do you build a computer? You flatten out rocks then put lightning in them. YouTube algorithm. Why people are anti-vax. Football. God bless my husband for trying though. Why get conflicts are so complicated. How people can feel okay hurting animals. Like, even putting food aside. People who will just kick a dog for no reason or put a cat in a bin. What the frick? Vibe check. Who is it referring to? The person who said it? Is it like a handheld metal detector and you're scanning someone else's vibes? Is it a verb or noun? Some people just say vibe check with no other context. What? Why that bloody woman is still mad at me? I'm trying, I swear. Cryptocurrency, blockchain, and the like. Religion and racism. Apparently that's something you learned from your parents, and mine had none of either. Why the people that were cheated on the majority of time take that person back? It seriously bluffs me. If your exting was this bad, it was understandable. Time. How to make something in art look better or just be more creative. The reason is I was so bad at art, I am still really bad at drawing, painting, and anything art related, but I think I'm doing pretty well in math and English. How anyone can like me. Why some people don't like toast. People trying to explain how space-time continuum works, especially when they do so by folding a paper. How gravity works. I might get downvoted, but any explanation as to how this world was not made from any higher power. I'm not religious, but can't get my mind across it. Quite the crazy simulation we are living in. But who made the higher power? That's my ultimate problem with the theory. It doesn't ultimately explain anything. It just effectively gives up and says a wizard did it. Which, fair enough. Maybe a wizard did do it, but where did the wizard come from? Parenting for sure. Before I was a dad, everyone had advice, recommendations. Everyone said my life would change. You just don't know until it happens. Why people use religion to justify hating people. A bullet shot and a bullet dropped fall and hit the ground at the same times. I just feel the spinning of the bullet has to do something preventative. Chemistry. How evolution is real. I thought it was a theory. How to actually get someone interested in you. Wait, you mean people can say stuff without talking? How is that possible? Nonverbal communication. I still don't understand. Why people want children. Extreme religion. How the frick Trump won the election in 2016 legitimately. Scrodinger's cat. Tricks for remembering people's names. I've always had an issue with remembering names and was told that I'm not trying hard enough to remember. People tell me all the little tricks and tips for connecting name and face. Nope, nothing. As a kid, people were just mentally assigned whatever name I thought of when I saw them. People that say the Justice League movie was good. How cranes are put up. Women. Calculating moles in chemistry. Just completely alien to me even after having a tutor try and help me with it. String theory. Religion. Affect and effect. Offside in soccer. How train signals work in Factorio. I just stick to one train per track for now. Types of people. Whiskey. To clean up after myself. C++ pointers. How people can actually stand living in our. Stoichiometry and the Monty Hall problem. Stoichiometry is obviously the devil. Shut your pie holes, chemists. But the Monty Hall problem will never convince me I am not making a second 50-50 choice after the first door is open. I can understand the argument logically, but by reselecting my door, I am making a second choice in a new 50-50 scenario. I don't care what your numbers and evidence say,